Okay, you ready for your next 10 by 10? Well, you might like this one because it's actually going to be 10 less reps because it's a 9 by 10. 9 by 10, we're going to do 9 reps. We're going to slow the swing down. We're going to start a set every minute, okay? We're going to start a set every minute, and I am going to get you started in about 10 seconds, okay? So we're going to slow the swing down with our glutes. Because we're going to keep them tight as long as possible at the top of the movement. We'll talk about more as we go along, but are you ready? We're going to go in 3 seconds, 10 reps, I'm sorry, 9 reps. 9, okay, in the same 15 seconds, all right? Here we go. One more. All right. That was 9 reps in the same 15 seconds. And boy, it's not any easier. Okay. In fact, it might be, well, let's just put it this way. I'm not going to say it's going to be more difficult, but it's different. Okay. It's different. Why am I slowing you down for this? Well, I'm not really slowing you down. The reps become slower, but the glute contraction is still quick coming out of the bottom, okay? The glute contraction is still fast out of the bottom. We're just hanging on to it as long as possible. So the speed of the glute contraction is going to get our bell up pretty high, and the time we're holding it is going to increase that float time. Ready? Here we go. 9 reps. And 9. All right, that might have even taken, no, that was about 15 seconds. So you see how high the bell is coming? Now, if I were to change weights, why don't I do that? Why don't I change weights? I'm going to go up in weight just slightly, but I don't like to change weights on the video because I'm going to assume you have 1 bell, okay? And, which is great, you have 1 bell, that's all you need. So, as the weight gets heavier for me, the harder it is to contract my glutes tighter, but it's harder to hold them at the top, okay? That's my only focus. 9 reps. Here we go. All right, 9 reps. Okay, that was our 3rd set. I'm going to go up in weight, and I'm only going up in weight as a demonstration, okay? The heavier the bell is for you, okay? That 10 kilo may be heavy for you, and it should be the right weight for you, which could be somewhere between heavy and not so heavy. So I'm going to do it with a heavier bell because I want to imagine what it must be like for you just learning. And these bells are not light, okay? Here we go. All right. Woo! All right. Well, moving a heavier bell certainly gets your heart rate up faster and heavier for you, okay? I'm going to go up a little bit more because I want to demonstrate how I want to go up enough to where I can't hold that glute contraction, okay? The bell, the weight of the bell is pulling me out of that. Pulling me out, trying to pull me out, okay? And I want to practice creating tension quickly and holding it. Holding it. This is where the bell slows down, but nowhere else. I'm still hiking the bell back. 9 reps. Okay, whoo. Wow, I'm gonna need every second of this 45 seconds because I'm going up in weight, okay? And I'm not going to concern you with what these bells weigh because it doesn't matter, because what's heavy for me might not be heavy for you and vice versa, okay? We have 5 more sets to do. I'm gonna assume you have 1 bell, but I want them to all be this pace. Why? I'll talk more when I have more time to talk, but this is to help us create tension quickly and hold it long. Here we go. One more, because we're only doing 9. Okay, well, the bell doesn't seem to want to come up as high, does it? Let me put some of these bells back as I go along. Okay, so, all right, so there's been a lot of talk about float time here, right? Well, of course, we want the bell to come up chest level. That would be great, somewhere between the waist and the chest, right? Any higher than that, well, you know, it depends on what kind of training you're doing. Does it need to come higher than the shoulders? For sure. You ready for the next 9? I think we have 4 more sets to do. 9 reps. Here we go. Okay, I think I'm pretty much there. I have 3 more sets to do. I'm going to go up and one more time. Okay, one more time. And so one of the reasons why I wanted to practice this with you, oh my goodness, okay. So you're going to see it's a lot more challenging. One, I want to increase the strength of my glutes and my hamstrings. Of course, I want to practice being able to hold tension, but now a lot of other supporting parts come into play. My quads, my abs have to stay tight, my grip, you know. Ready? 9 reps. Alright, 2 more sets. I'm going to stay with that weight. Slowing down the reps. Slowing down the reps. It's not that we're slowing down the reps, it's that we're spending more time at the top, and we're spending more time backing up the swing. We're spending more time loading our glutes and our hamstrings. We have to, so we have more of an opportunity to create tension. All right, so 2 more sets, 9, and we have 3 seconds before we start. I need them. One more set, 9 reps, okay? In the same 15-second period, because I'm spending more time loading my hips and more time keeping them contracted at the top of the swing, okay? Everything else is pretty much the same. Now, this big bell, of course, I'm not throwing this bell back. The acceleration definitely, the weight as the bell is helping me go into the beginning of my swing, accelerating, but I'm letting it go back even further. Okay, so even though I'm not throwing it back at this point, this is a pretty heavy bell, I am letting it go back further. Last 9. All right, so which reps were better than other reps, but certainly in the last set, there were a couple reps that, you know, pulled me out of that contraction. So I just wanted to go over this with you because we're doing one-hand swings now. And keeping that stable base with an asymmetrical load is really, really important. We're going to practice those 9 reps again, but with one-hand swings next time. Before we go on though, practice them with 2-hand swings. I paced you 9 reps, 90 reps. I think you have time for 90 if you don't have time for 100. Enjoy that.